Hello traders, this is a DAX recap video for Wednesday, March the 18th. I will go through the large time frame charts also of US indices in this video. So, as said in the morning notes in this introductory part, dominant emotions on markets still are fear and uncertainty. Buyers failed to make a bigger bounce yesterday, and also as long as DAX is below 9,000, our large time frame bias is bearish, to be concentrated on the sell setups unless we see strong and sustained upside momentum. Strong and sustained upside momentum is something nowhere to be found, so sellers with the upper hand, usual drill, fib retracements, trend lines, expecting sellers on every resistance, and also this questioning and making scenarios and action plans as a session is unfolding. So first opportunities in the pre-market session for the Australian subscribers, for the people that got up early from the bed, was this: market making a gap down on futures, filling the gap. That is a first sell. So first sell opportunity was here, although that was around 4 a.m. Central European time. Then trend line break, and another trend line break and going below the support zone of this trend line, connecting previous 2 days lows. So this was important also for us. And then zones. So I know this market is very volatile, and today was very choppy, especially if you are going to look at on smaller time frames. Now this is a 5-minute chart, and we can see here this choppiness, and it was pretty hard then to hold the trade. You got 100 points of profit. Obviously you would like to keep that way. You push your stop to break even, and 2 minutes later you're stopped to break even, only for the market to then drop again. So approach in this kind of market and in any other kind of market, in any market, is expectancy mindset. That's not always easy to have, and that means zone is either going to work or not. And we need to be cool with accepting that -1R. That -1R, that 1R risk should be big enough for us to trade with our cool head, and also not to be that kind of small that on 2 hour or 3 hour trade means nothing for us. So it has to be well balanced, and it's only going to be well balanced not only to the size of your account, but also to your personality and your own risk aversion. Fibs, first fluid swing, and basically the only fluid swing that we had early was in pre-market, and later we got some kind of, let's say, not so fluid swing here, but this was fluid swing. When you have those kind of swings, make a fib on that, and you got ta-da, half back here, and also back test of the broken trend line. So that is a sell. Targets lower zones. This is the sell. Aggressive sellers here. Here again, same zone, again middle zone, and then we could say, okay, if this is the range, what could happen if US market stages a recovery, where it could go? Then we could make this kind of things with this range. And look at this 100 range expansion leading right to this reference 2007 high. It almost got there. So that is your target. The last possible trade on a short side would be breakdown trade here, and again using fib now on this move toward here, this first test of the main support 38.2, sellers reacting in front of the 38.2 using this reference. First test of the main support, you could try along there. Where could you also try along? You could try along here. After you see this kind of bounce, this is the way to go long, and nothing else is long here. Sure, you could see some bounces here, but in a bearish environment, with bearish bias, bear market, sellers with the upper hand, fear on the market, it's much better to just sell these rips than to try to invent some dips to buy. Now going on the larger time frames, this still is standing above 800 750 for start. We could get change of bias on the large time frames like monthly charts. There could be a bullish scenario only if market stages here a recovery, a bigger spring, and pushes back above the December 2018 low and hold there. Now additionally, we could get that market could make a bigger bounce, but then to go again here, and on that move it could go then lower. This is the start of the Trump rally. Note this here part offers no good support at all, and Trump rally is around 2130. Nasdaq is much stronger than the S&P. It just poked today below the June 2019 low. Look where the December 2018 low is on the Nasdaq. Look at the fib retrace also. No really comment on Russell. It totally is destroyed. And then we come to DAX, and DAX, if it would go below 8,150, note that high of 2007 is 8,151. First, next large time frame support is this 2011 high, and it is on 7,600. So that would be it for this edition of DAX recap videos. I hope you traded well, and I wish you a pleasant evening and good trading.